Hey video journal, welcome back to this journal entry. It is currently, look, let me show you all the time, 9:58 p.m. and it is still August 31st because I know I made a journal entry at like 12 a.m. but I'm gonna make another one today again because that was meant to be August 30th. But anywho, so today was a good day. I mean, I went to church and sermon was great. The pastor prayed for like the school year and that we will have good grades and and that whatever thing that we want, that we should like submit it to God and ask him to bless it. So obviously my request was for him to bless Lacoste K. I obviously do genuinely from the bottom of my heart believe Lacoste K will go places. By the way, excuse this stuff. This is my backdrop for like when I'm in like Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So yeah. But normally in my journal entries, I like to give like lessons or some things because there are certain things that I go through now that I feel like the lessons that I've learned through certain experiences will be beneficial to my future self, because my future self will always watch back my journal entries and I will obviously be very happy. And also at the same time, this might probably end up on my Lacoste K page. I don't know. Like at the end of the video, I will end up deciding whether or not I'm going to keep this to myself or post this on Lacoste K. But anyway, one thing that I want to mention in my journal entry, I know Lacoste K is all about healing, knowing yourself, knowing your worth, but I also like to talk about goals. I like to talk about, things that you should do for yourself to better yourself. And I feel like today I will talk about healing. I'll talk about processing your emotions, and I'll talk about how like those stuff will contribute to your success. I'll use myself as an example. So I know I always use the year 2024 as reference, but that is because I went through a lot of things in 2024. It wasn't just friendship, it wasn't just my, academics, it was also like family, also like my goals, things that so many things happened, and I had to learn how to adapt to change, how to accept that like things don't go the way I plan it and the way I write it on paper. I had to like let God play a part in it and just have faith that like things will happen for the better. And I feel like in this video, I know I did say I would talk about healing, but the first point that I want to make is that like in life, things won't always go how you plan it out. Like if a couple months ago you told me that I would have started Lacoste K, that I would have gone through what I went through, I would be in denial. I would be in denial. But at the same time, even though the things that I wanted, I really, really wanted them, and I probably still do, I am glad that I went through a season of loss where I lost all of those things, because through that loss I gained something else. Like I gained myself, like I gained so much, like I learned so much about myself that I never would have known if it hadn't been for those losses, if it hadn't been for those friends going away, if it hadn't been for those opportunities leaving, if it hadn't been for me failing in certain occasions. Like I had to lose something to get somewhere. And I feel like this is what like our generation needs to understand, is like things won't always go how you plan it out to be. It won't always go how you envision it to be. Like I remember being like, by 20 I would have graduated, by this age I would have done this, by that. But it's like it won't turn out being like that. Like maybe one day I might probably not end up being a nurse, and I might end up being a motivational speaker. I might end up being a businesswoman. Like I don't even know what the future holds for me. It's like I'm working towards what I'm working towards in school, but it's like God has the final say. And it's like maybe being a nurse, even though that's what I like and I love it, isn't what it isn't my purpose. Maybe, I don't know, being a motivational speaker isn't my purpose. Maybe it's something else. It's like, you guys, when you are planning out your life, you should create space to also accept that things might end up not going your way. But what you also need to understand is that when it doesn't go your way, it doesn't mean that you are bad or that maybe you missed out on something. When it doesn't go your way, sometimes it's just redirection. Maybe God is making or bringing someone or something just better for you, better than what you thought you wanted, literally. And you need to believe it. Like, I feel like the first thing in success is believing, is trusting. Sometimes you need to believe in what you can't see. You just need to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself fuel to drive. You give yourself, like, you have like this energy boost, because it's like, I know this is gonna work. I will keep showing up. I will keep doing this. I will keep like being consistent, being committed to the work, because I know it's going to do great. You know what I mean? You need to believe in your art, in your creativity, in your studies. You need to believe in whatever you're putting your time, your money in. Like, and one thing I want to also add is that, like, when we have dreams, like, we dream of living a very comfortable life and, you know, going places, or maybe starting a business, or maybe doing whatever. That's not just your imagination. Those are things that, like, I would say God is putting in your head that you can do. You just need to start. Literally, you just need to start. You can't have these big dreams of maybe having a business and you're just sitting there hoping that the business will start itself. You need to choose whether or not you're gonna get up and actually start drafting out a plan, or going online trying to learn how to start whatever thing that you need to start to get to your goal. And what I'm trying to say in all of this, and trying to connect it to the process of healing, is, you know, when sometimes you are going through like breakups. And when I say breakup, I'm not just talking about you dating someone. Breakups means so much. Means it could be family breakup, friendship breakup. I had family breakup. I had friendship breakup. It could be breaking up with what you had been working hard towards and it just did not happen. The process of healing in that is, first of all, I remember one of my friends told me, is number one, accepting. Accepting is the number one thing you could do to that situation and to yourself. Once you accept that, okay, this thing happened this way, and you give room to reflection, you give room to what you could learn from that situation. And when you gain the lesson out of that problem, you like grow from it. And when you grow from it, then you're able to make space for your goals, for your dreams. Then you're able to focus on yourself, because your energy and your time is not being so much invested on those people or that thing that is no longer for you. You understand? So the connection I'm trying to make with both of them is that for you to be able to achieve your goals, you need to let go off of those people or those things, and not just let go off of it and move on to the next. You need to heal, because out of every breakup, out of every failure, there is always a lesson. There is always a lesson that comes with it. Like, you're not going to go through something just for nothing. If you're going through something just for nothing, then I don't think you'd be alive, because I feel like life is just what we call going through things and learning from it. It's all about falling and getting back up and walking and running and sprinting. That's what life is all about. Life is it's not just about going through stuff and just being stuck. Those that stay stuck is because they choose to stay stuck and because they don't want to grow. They feel like they're too weak to grow. But I'm here to tell you that, listen, if I could do it, you could do it. I am currently doing it, and I am these journal entries that I'm doing is for you guys to see my process. Like, I want you guys to believe that, listen, if I could actually heal, I could actually focus on my goals, and I could be a better person. Like, I am for McDonald's, and okay, for I am from the McDonald's, and I was studying in McDonald's, and I live in a suburb, so like my McDonald's is really not packed. I went to church today, came back, did what I had to do at home, went out, and went to McDonald's to study, to go over my notes. Like, it's my first week back in college. So it's like all these little steps that I'm taking, investing in myself, investing in my education, investing in Lacoste K, investing on my skin, my body, how I feel. These are steps that will make you get to your goal. And for me to get to the stage where I'm at, I had to heal from the people who had hurt me, from the things that I thought I wanted that did not happen. I had to heal from that because, listen, I mean, if I go back to the friends I used to have in 2024, I really, really loved them. I really wanted us to have a future together, but things did not play out the way I had anticipated. Or if I look back at the things I wanted, like maybe a career path, or maybe like a field of studies, or maybe like, maybe just a job I wanted, and I had been working towards that, and I just didn't get it. I had to heal from the fact that like I didn't get it, and it's okay, and that there's something better out there for me. And for me to get to where I'm at today, where I'm able to speak to you guys, where I'm able to go and study and be productive, I had to heal from those things because there was an attachment. I had hope in those things, and they did not play out how I wanted them to play out. So I had to heal. So in this journal entry, like I said in the beginning, I wanted to talk about healing, and I wanted to make sure that you guys understand that success has to do with healing your inner child, has to do with healing from past traumas, has to do with healing from whatever you're holding on to right now. You can never get to your goals if you're still stuck on the past. Like, you can't want luxury and still be stuck on what is bringing you down, which is the ghetto. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys get the link I'm trying to create. You can't travel around the world if you're still holding on to people or to things that are going to prevent you from traveling around the world. Sometimes you need to get out of certain rooms to fulfill your purpose. Certain rooms are just too small for you. Like, I feel like you guys need to realize that you guys are like diamonds. You guys have full potential, and you just need to figure out how to use it wisely. Like, guys, I'm 18. I'm still learning, but at this age, I'm able to understand that, listen, I am someone of value, and I am someone that could take something small just like this and make it into something big. I believe in myself, and so should you guys. Don't think that what I'm saying is just someone of 30, 40 something year old that could only believe it. Believing in yourself, working on yourself, healing yourself, your traumas, and everything starts now. If you keep procrastinating, if you keep pushing it till later, I promise you it's just gonna catch up, and the healing process and reflection and all of that will just take so much time. So it's better for you to start now, focus on yourself now, so that in the future, like, you would just live life. You will live life. Like, yes, you will face hurdles. Yes, you will face challenges, but you will honestly just be living life. Like, you wouldn't be holding on to things that happened when you were 5, or when you were still in high school, or you know what I mean? Like, you would have moved on. You would be focused on your calling and not focused on what had happened. You know what I mean? So to sum it all up, I want you guys to just sit with yourself and ask yourself a few questions, like, who am I? What is bothering me? And what can I learn from that person or those things that hurt me? What can I learn from those experiences so that they don't repeat itself again? How can I grow from it? How can those lessons build me into the person that I wish to become? You guys need to ask yourself those questions. And then after you ask yourself those questions, try to direct your energy on yourself. When you do that, that's the biggest investment. And investment does not always mean money. Investment is energy. Investment is time. okay? And those type of investments are things you can never take back. If you keep giving your time, your energy to other people, they will gain, you will lose, and you will never be able to take your energy or your time back. So once you finish healing and processing and analyzing all of that, redirect all the focus back to yourself, because you matter, you need it, they don't, you need it. And then when you do that, you will see that the way you view yourself, the way you will view your goals is just totally different, because now you take your own life so seriously, because you know you want this, you want that, you want this. And how do you get this, that, and that? Is by focusing on your goals, by investing in yourself, in your studies, in your goals. Like for me, it's Lacoste Cave and school. For me, it's also my body. For me, it's also my mind, investing in myself. And a lot of people would like to call what we're doing, because it's me and you, a boring life. But we're only going to see the fruit of our labor later on. And then that's when they're going to realize that actually processing your emotions and focusing on the grind is not boring. It's actually discipline, consistency, which will lead to us living a life with no stress. So that's it I have to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If I'm gonna I'm gonna post this on my YouTube, but if you guys are watching this full video on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell to be notified at any Lacoste K videos I will be posting. Also, comment down below what you guys think about these videos, what you guys think about my account, my page on TikTok and Instagram. Let me know what you want. Give me some ideas. I would really like to make sure that your experience on my page is something that you will never forget, and something that will make you grow as individuals. And I would really love if you guys join my community so that you guys are part of the whole Lacoste K journey. You guys see me grow. I am still 18. It'll be nice that you guys see me grow from 18 to like 25. Like that would be something, like that would be a flex for you guys. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next videos. Bye.